During the recent horrific bushfires in Victoria, the forest firefighters from the Department of Sustainability and Environment played a crucial and largely unacknowledged role, often putting their lives at risk, including the heroic rescue of 19 people from the Murrindinding camping ground. The DSE firefighters are highly skilled workers who perform duties ranging from using firefighting equipment, participating in air bombing, using fire trucks, backburning and other fire prevention activities, whilst also performing many construction tasks. Despite this, they're the lowest paid in their industry.
We've compared apple with apple. We said, okay, let's go and compare what these guys do, and ladies, with the MFB, the CFA, with construction workers. They make new roads, they maintain existing roads, they clear trees. So we said, okay, what a typical civil construction worker gets paid?
The AWU sourced 6 agreements they believed covered workers that complete the same tasks as DSE employees and compared their relative wages. At an entry-level classification, DSE firefighters received a minimum of $16.40 per hour, or $3.85 below the average. Experienced employees with limited skills received $6.30 less per hour. For highly skilled operators or coordinators, the discrepancy rose to $7.24. While at the highest classification, the DSE minimum is $22.60 per hour, almost $8 below the average.
When Kenneth put everyone on an individual contract, everyone got paid 10 hours overtime to their base rate because these guys refused and they wanted to stay as a collective. They wanted to stay on the award system. They didn't get that 10 hours overtime into their base rate. They stayed on the award. And everyone else in the last 6 to 8 years, they went back to basic 38-hour week and they kept it in 10 hours overtime to their base rate, and these guys have missed out. So they're getting punished for sticking up for their rights 15, 16 years ago. It's time to fix it now.
Another legacy of the Kennett era is the replacement of large numbers of permanent employees with seasonal project firefighters, or PFFs. Often young workers who leave because of low pay and lack of ongoing employment opportunities.
We're losing a lot of really experienced guys, and what it does is it leaves a hole for us during the summer, because what we've got to worry about instead of the fires, we've got to worry about crews that aren't as experienced as others.
Currently, DSE lose about 25% of their seasonal firefighters, so they have to replace these people every summer by having 600 or thereabout seasonal firefighters. So we need to transfer these people to become permanent, because if you do the maths, we're not talking about big bucks there.
The current workplace agreement ended in February, during which time the DSE consistently refused to participate in promised wage review.
But we have agreed with DSE that the last 15 months we were supposed to sit down and do that joint review. And every time we asked them about it, no, we're not ready, we'll talk to you. They've done bugger all about it.
Has been an acknowledgement by both parties for a number of years that these forest firefighters are not paid what they're supposed to be paid. So we were looking at a substantial adjustment for the forest firefighters. Now, unfortunately, DSE weren't prepared to play ball, and we just received a lousy offer from them.
We've now got an offer on the table that we believe is insufficient to meet your requirements. It's not right that people who are fighting fires effectively all year or doing prep work for same are paid $10,000 to $12,000 less than their CFA MFB counterparts. It's not right that you've been so underdone for so long. The last 3 agreements you've had have been pretty good outcomes, and they've been narrowing the gap, but it's been too little and it's been too slow. This is the season to have a go. This is the season to sort it out. This is the season for you to finally get a decent pay rate that we think you deserve.
Negotiation obviously is going nowhere at this point of time with DSE. So therefore, the only thing available to us is to commence our industrial campaign. Our industrial campaign will be in twofold. One is public awareness to make sure Victoria know about the forest firefighters and their plight. Now, from that, we will be looking at stage 2 of the campaign, which might include industrial action.
If you back me up and back Ben up and all the delegates, and we call on you for support, and you deliver that support, I can guarantee you that we'll get a decent outcome. Because I know the time is right.
Now this has been ongoing for years and years and years and years. We need to make sure that we're paid correctly. This has been ongoing.
People that have got experience, they're not getting paid for what they're doing.
I think it's about time now that we stood up and had a bit of a dip back at the government. I really think that it's gone on too long, and I'm prepared to put myself out there. We've had 2002, 2003, we've had 2006, 2007, and now we've had 2008, 2009. When's the next one? I think the next one's going to be bigger than this one.
Yeah.
Fire in Victoria is going to be with us forever. Every season, it's the nature of our state. It's getting drier, it's not getting wetter.
You could have the best firefighting force in the world, you're never ever going to stop that fire. But if we have better wages and improve our conditions and have more full-time fire people on the ground, we can do better.
We need to have full-time forest firefighters. We need to have the best technology and the best equipment.
The pay is the only way that we're going to keep people coming back or keep people around. Because I know there's numerous people that keep looking elsewhere because the pay in this job just isn't good enough.
You have people that you can keep by paying them properly. You keep the skills.
I am very confident that we will come up with a decent outcome for these people because it is the right fight, it is a just cause. As long as we're able to agree on the principle that DSE forest firefighters are paid and rewarded less than other services, and agree on the principle that will stop, and will work toward implementing a structure which deliver parity with other services, and the details, we're happy to work through them, and hopefully we're able to do that.